A lot of you guys might know that I like to do a little bit of welding, and just a little bit. I have a little flux core welder, so I can't really do huge projects. But if you guys are new here, I just got a bunch of random stuff in my garage, and I found this old table, so let's turn this thing into a little welding table. I think I'm going to spray paint it black, grind off the top so we can actually ground our parts to it while we're welding. Somehow my welder fits perfectly inside on that second shelf, so that's so sweet. But then I'm also going to paint it, I think, with some spray paint, at least on the bottom, because it looks pretty bad. So we're going to take the angle grinder, buddy, and a flat disc, and we're just going to go ham on the top of this. I'm moving this outside. It's getting pretty stinky in the garage. So we got the top of the table shaved off, and it's looking a lot better, actually. I just realized I have no clue how the welding people keep their tables from rusting. Maybe they coat it with oil, maybe they coat it with polish. I'll probably just do a light layer of polish so it doesn't rust easy on me. And we can still get a ground through it. We're also going to paint the bottom of the table. I have no clue when. I just needed to use this table, so this is going to be my draft for a little bit. I'll see you guys when I do that. It's a couple days later. I ended up buying a CR80 for 600 bucks. I'm sure you guys have seen the videos on it. But yeah, let's go ahead and start working on this table yet again. It honestly didn't rust too much over the last couple of days, so that's pretty sweet. But yet again, if anyone can provide tips on how I can prevent the top to rust, let me know. I would paint it, but we still need parts to ground. That's the whole point of this project. Just a little mini welding table. As you can tell though, this thing's kind of like a bluish and it's really rusty on the bottom, so we're gonna go ahead and spray paint it. I was gonna scuff this thing up and stuff real quick, but this is gonna be a cheap and easy project, so we're just gonna go ahead and hit it with some black spray paint with no prep. Obviously not in my driveway, so let's go find somewhere we can paint this thing. We got the table in the backyard. Let's go ahead and start painting it. So there we go, we got this full table painted and it's looking pretty dang good. I kind of just stopped caring about not painting the top, so I went ahead and just got that thing fully covered. So I'm gonna let this thing sit here for like almost the rest of the day, and I'll get back to you guys when this thing's all dry. So the table's all dry now. It didn't look the greatest because I didn't wipe it off or literally anything. I could have cleaned that rust off or something to make it look a little nicer, but it's whatever. Like I said, this is supposed to be just fast and cheap. So yeah, now we can clean the top of that off with the angle grinder and we can go put it in the garage for some welding. And here we go, I set everything up inside. We got the welder tucked in there with the angle grinder and our flat discs, as well as the welding mask and the gloves too, so that's pretty sweet, it fits everything. I also decided to test out the bench and weld up this so I can actually hold my cable on there for my gun. This table is 100 times cleaner than when I started with it. I didn't want that thing in my garage, but now this thing's staying. It looks a lot better, and it's crazy what literally $3 in spray paint can do. The table